Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you for everything that you do for the space with positivity. I am truly grateful. Okay. Also, thank you for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes. Dropping your comments below. I am truly grateful. Let's tap in. I call upon the divine, my ancestors, angels, and spiritual guides to stand with me and within me as I deliver these messages. Only what serves truth, healing, and inner standing for the highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, family. So many and I get it. Okay, this isn't going to resonate for everybody. This may not be your message, but it is definitely somebody's message here within the matrix or the other dimensional realms. Okay, something about you definitely do have the power. You need to know that. Okay, and when I say power, I mean the power as far as manifesting. Okay, manifesting what it is that you want and need in your life from a positive perspective. Okay, we are all equal, but even more so, we are all made up of yin yang energy. Okay, for many of you, the question keeps arising pertaining to you possibly wondered who the they are, right? The they. Okay, everybody calls them they. Um, the spirit said here, I heard that they are all the ones who were easily influenced by money and greed. What if I told you what if I told you many um supplemented their income by watching and monitoring you? Mm. Many were paid to allow others access to you by invading what was supposed to be your privacy, as well as learning something about your patterns. Okay. All right, family. So that is the message. I feel like you were dealing with a lot of people right now. You might be around people that can't express themselves. They can't really talk to you, or that when they do, you are picking up on some sort of guilt behind some drama that they could have caused in your life. These were people that you looked at them as being someone that was there for you, but they were really part of this matrix because they are engulfed with money and greed. Okay, these are energies that's what they want. They want money. They want fame. Okay. Somebody now, they really can't express that to you. They can't express that they were the cause of the drama in your life. Yeah, why can't I tell you the truth? I cannot make it up. Look over here. Yeah. They're like, why can I not tell you the truth? Okay, this person is walking around feeling very, very guilty. Okay, they feel they're on a guilt trip right now, as they should be, because I feel like they were attacking somebody that didn't deserve to be attacked, or they were, spreading rumors, gossip, and lies about somebody that didn't deserve it. They were just very fear. I just heard that fearful of you rising above them. Hmm. This is somebody currently that's in denial. Okay, they're not facing their truth. They're trying to dismiss what it is that they did to you. They refuse to give in. Okay, very contradicting energy. Like they know they did you wrong, but still yet they don't want to admit to it. They're in denial. This denial is currently causing them drama in their life as well. They're seeing their life, relationships, and things fall apart. Okay. They can't express themselves. Yeah, because they were sneaky. They can't express themselves. They can't come to the forefront. They could be watching you through fake profiles, okay, hiding themselves, trying to steal plot, or stalking you on your social media. This is somebody that is coward energy here. It's like, how are you going to keep trying to do somebody dirty and hide your hand? It's like you're very sick in the mind type energy. These are the people that need to go get help. Okay. Somebody out here is feeling like, why can't they tell the truth? Could be, and maybe it's not, but an earth sign came out in the reverse towards Virgo Capricorn energy. It being in the reverse, it may not be the earth sign you're thinking spirit is saying, but it could be somebody that's putting on a facade. Somebody may have separated themselves from you, okay? Place some sort of distance between you and them, but deep down inside, they're longing for you, okay? It may not be this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It could be a different energy, but somebody here is putting on a facade. They're putting on a front, okay? This could be a people pleaser. This is somebody that's worried about their status quo. You've been dealing with a lot of people that have had a lot of hidden motives and weird behavior around you. This is this sneaky facade energy as well. And somebody out here is in denial of their actions. But they stay searching and thinking of you, trying to profile, creep, block, you may have blocked this contact. You may have distanced yourself from this energy. But they are searching for your profile like crazy. Okay. Yeah. There's no communication between you and this person, okay? They're getting your voicemail box. They're waiting on you to text them back. You may have, just stopped all communication with them. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can fix this. I'm going to try to fix it. I hope I don't make it worse. Ugh. The lighting is not in my favor. Well, the sun is always beautiful, but it's just not really in my favor like I would like it to be. Today, because I want y'all to be able to see the messages. So let me see if I can just close it. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. All right. But yeah, there's a lack of communication here because you've distanced yourself from these people. They want to communicate with you. That's the only way they could get back into your energy is, trying to come in, maybe start some drama, say something triggering. That's how these energies operate. But I feel like you've stepped into your higher self because you've been working with people that are definitely, needing to do some shadow work of their own. Okay. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy out here that's searching for you on the profile here. Trying to find you, searching for you, lost contact with you or something like that. Yeah. Some sort of terms that they had may not be working out. They're trying to negotiate something new. Maybe they need your energy to, get the ball rolling in their favor. Somebody could come back and beg you for some sort of partnership in some sort of area of their life. I don't know if it's a relationship-wise, business-wise, but some sort of partnership. Yeah, it could be relationship-wise, union at the bottom of the deck. Somebody might want to reconcile with you. They want to come back into your life. They want a second chance. Somebody could be wanting to rebuild with you because things aren't going their way. Something didn't turn out in their favor. This could be a union. I heard that spirit. This whole message could be behind someone wanting to seek a union with you. A twin flame energy at the bottom of the deck. Some sort of evidence came out. They feel like there's a deadline to this with a fire sign possibly. Fire sign, you're making a decision, something around the spring. So this person is twin flame energy out here. This is somebody that you may have shared feelings with. They mirrored your emotions, and your other half, you could feel, or they could now feel like you're their other half. There's a reflection of the soul here. This is somebody that does have evidence, okay? Maybe evidence that you relied on, or evidence that someone lied on you or was starting the drama, okay? There could even be some evidence that they were involved with something. They could have felt like they were tempted to do this due to money, greed type energy. But yeah, this person has a criminal history. The police are definitely aware of who they are. And they feel like there's only a certain amount of time here, a deadline, something's running out. Okay, they're on edge about this. They're hoping for some sort of divine intervention. I feel like they are wanting a divine intervention because they don't want you to find out that they had a hand or played a role in this energy. They're feeling like they can't wait any longer. They're feeling rushed here. It could be pertaining to fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. There could be some evidence that a fire sign has, or they could be a fire sign that evidence is being held over them. But there's a decision here. They're trying to hold back. They want to come towards you, but they're indecisive. They're procrastinating. They're feeling rejected. They feel like you're going to reject them. This may take place around the spring. I feel like they want to be, somebody wants to come back and have a second union with you. This is somebody that I feel like, they have watched you grow spiritually. Any other messages from this deck? Yeah. Told you, they're feeling rejected, like you threw them away. This was somebody that always looked at you as being extra, you were too intense for them. They felt like you were too much. I feel like, you may have really been attracted or cared for this energy at once upon a time. But once you saw that they were never there for you when you needed them to be, or, they never provided you with any sort of, comfort, right? When you were going through trials and tribulations, you just let them go. But now they're trying to, throw out, some sort of maybe guilt trip, or, they're feeling like maybe they threw you out and should not have. Yeah, they should have appreciated you. That's what they're coming to realize. Somebody's coming to realize they should have appreciated you, because you have appreciation here. But this could be you actually appreciating that this energy did toss you to the side, because that allowed you to grow in the areas you needed to grow in. But I feel like somebody here is, or if you toss them to the side, flip the roles as you see fit, it allowed you to grow. But, somebody does want to let you know that they did enjoy your good vibes, and they could be expressing love to you at this time. This may come in this winter. This energy may come and let you know they do appreciate you. This may happen around this winter. Okay. 12:22 on the clock. 1222 could be significant. That is a whole number. Look it up. 12222. Tell me about this energy's broken mirror. What's this broken mirror, this sneaky energy about? I can't make it up. The broken mirror was behind making it rain. Money. Somebody betrayed you behind money and greed. Yeah. But you're the person that, or the energy that manifests abundance in your life and legal matters that go in your favor, unexpected money and potential entrepreneur. This is somebody here that already knew that energy about you, but I feel like they were sneaky. This is somebody that wanted to come in and tell everybody, hey, I could change their path. I could change the trajectory of this. Give me some time to work with them, get close to them, hack them, get into their shit, get something against them for you. And it's like, you don't even live like that. So I feel like this sneaky snake has a lot of backfiring happening to them at this very moment, because they were putting on a fake. They were fake. They were facade. Yep. I can't make it up. Their asses is going broke. Many are getting fired because they were living beyond their means off of your energy, off of the money you were manifesting, off the miracles you manifest. You distanced yourself from them? Yeah, because you were advised to. With that 1111 energy, you distanced yourself from them. They're wishing that they could communicate with you now. Yeah, this is the twin flame energy. You, like I said, you were advised to run from this energy, throw it in the trash, toss it out. They may have been saying you were the chaser, but now during this divine timing of revelation that is happening, people are saying, yeah, they had a lot to hide. Sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. Now this energy out here got egg on their face. Ashamed, backfire, got caught. They got caught trying to, search you out, disguising themselves on your social media platforms and stuff as someone else, but it's really them. could be a water sign energy that's been doing this. Yeah, because they feel that there's a lot of unfinished business here. They want your forgiveness. They want to reconcile with you. That's why they want to come in with this proposal, but you're not even interested in that. Yeah, I cannot make it up. At the bottom of the deck, the X, unfaithful, a love triangle, and this is an X in question. Yeah, you got somebody that wants to get back in your energy, okay, family? And this is an X in question, but this is also somebody that crossed you. Straight up. They crossed you in a major way. And it was all for greed. But they don't want you to realize this. Tell me more, Spirit. Yes, Five of Cups here. They don't want you to realize this. They are regretting this at this very moment. Because they know that you are anticipating and waiting on what was promised to you by the divine with this Three of Wands. They know you have the foresight on a future that doesn't include them. Yeah, they were right. They were right about your strength. This person knew you were strong spiritually. They knew that your discernment, they knew that your awakening, your enlightenment, your ability to connect with the unseen forces, they know you're strong in that industry. Ha! Yeah, I said an industry, okay? Yeah, they know you're strong in this industry. And they may have wanted to deny this at first. They wanted to deny it. I can't make it up. They wanted to deny that you are the master magician. And at the bottom of the deck, that you are independent. Nine of Pentacles energy. You don't, you want somebody. You don't need nobody. That's the thing. It's like you got the divine. Your ancestors, angels, your spiritual guides, your team, your spiritual team, the unknown, the unseen spiritual team. Not everybody knows who your spiritual team is made up of. I feel like many of you, your ancestors were very powerful ancestors. They went down in history as being very powerful ancestors. And somebody knew you were strong when it came to manifestation, manifesting what you want, what you need, and that you're very independent, and that everything you have, you worked for. Nothing was given to you. This turned their whole world upside down with the Four of Wands in the reverse and you being the Sun. Yeah, because it's like, now they want to come in and reconcile with you because they chose over you. This is giving me the energy, whether it was employers, okay, you were passed over for promotions, whether it was family members not, believing in you, not supporting you, if it was exes, that just looked at you as just being someone there for the moment. Now they're starting to realize that their whole personal celebration that they were celebrating through this money greed thing was really a hoax. Now it's causing conflict because when they look back, they are, quite frankly, embarrassed. Embarrassed at the fact that they could have had it all with you because you're definitely the light. You're that sun. You bring the positivity and happiness and the joy, but they thought that they were doing it. But somebody knew it was you, but they just kept it a secret. Now that secret is out. You got the Strength, the Magician, and the Sun out here. Somebody knows that you can see what's coming, in the future. Okay, you've got foresight. You could be a seer. They know that you can see what's coming in the future. You predicted their unhappiness. That's what it was. With that Three of Wands, you predicted somebody's unhappiness, and they are upset about that. because they know that they had you and all they had to do was just be upfront with you, but they were sneaky and it was all for, I can't make it up. It was sneaky and it was all for that 10 of Swords to cause you harm, maybe physical harm, emotional harm, mental harm. Yeah. And they know that's why you had moved away from them. You literally distanced yourself from somebody because you knew that they were sneaky and plotting on causing you some sort of physical harm. You had already seen that. The sneaky plot that was here, you saw it. You moved away from it. Mm. Yeah, that caused a lot of conflict in their life. hmm Because this is somebody that I feel like is a hypocrite, honestly, because they practiced a lot of dark magic. And this was a hypocrite. This is somebody that is, on the dark side of things, possibly a dark witch, a dark warlock type energy. They didn't want to partner with the light. You could also be from a long line of powerful sorcerers, I should say. Okay. You come from a long line of powerful sorcerers. Hmm. I can't make it up. Tinkerbell energy out here. You could be a very strong fairy type energy, okay? But I'm also, I picked up on this channel earlier. I got a channel message to where you are the epiphany of every energy because you do not associate yourself with one energy over another. So you're not a star seed, a light worker, a seer, sayer, a shaman, a true speaker. You know what I'm saying? You embody all energies. So it's like you haven't just, said, I am this, I am that. You have said, I am the universe is me. For whoever that message is resonating with, you haven't just placed yourself in a category because you know that by doing that, it divides and conquers. Mm. But you are the one that brings in the newness. You bring in the inspiration. You're the one that has that muse energy. You urge creativity in others. You bring new beginnings. You're very powerful. Okay. I can't make it up. King of Pentacles. So your existence is very wealthy, very abundant. Valor, I'm hearing leadership, okay? Prosperity, very secure energy here. Like I said, you could be a King of Pentacles in feminine energy. Your masculinity and your femininity are balanced, but your masculine side is of leadership, wealth, strong, okay? Your feminine side is the side that is also strong in strength when it comes to your manifestations. Whatever it is that you're manifesting into your life, you do it with a clear, concise consciousness, a lot of clarity. But these energies around you wanted you not to pick up on you being, wow, look at that, the High Priestess. You are somebody that is totally connected to Source. You have a sacred knowledge here, a very divine feminine energy here, purity and high morals. And somebody knows they fumbled a High Priestess energy. Okay, families, I'm going to leave that message here for you. Take it how it resonates. Okay, flip the roses you see fit. All right, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. All right, let's close out. I call my power back. I release the weight of the matrix and its deception and betrayal. I stand rooted and grounded in my truth. I am whole and I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, family, and until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.